Hello, once again, good morning. Hope you are all doing well. Today we are going to continue with our statistics. We are still progressing. We looked at how to draw a frequency table from a raw data. Today what we are going to look at is a frequency table. In other words, we are looking at a group data, a data which is already well defined. A typical example is what I have on the board. Frequency distribution table. There is a table which has been given. This table is drawn, it is well defined for you. Unlike the raw data, which is not well defined. This one, everything is well defined. So let's look at how to tackle a question when we are given a group data or what we call a frequency table. Good. We are going through the question. A teacher conducted a class test, and the result is displayed in the frequency table. A teacher conducted a class test for his people or for her children in the class. And the result, aftermath of the test, has been tabulated in this form. We have our class in the form of marks. And the marks we have 1 up to 9. When you look at 1, those who scored 1 were 2, those who scored 2 were 4, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 10. Those who scored 6 were also 5, those who scored 7 were 6, that of 8 is 7, and 9 is 2. So this is a frequency table. And what is the question demanding from us? That's the most important thing. The first question says that A, use the table to find the I, modal mark, II, mean mark, III, median mark. Then we come to B. B says that what percentage of the students scored 5 marks? What percentage of the students scored 5 marks? C, if the teacher decides that the pass mark is 4, what is the probability that a student chosen at random failed the test? If a teacher decides that the pass mark is 4, what will be the probability of a student failing the test? Good. In this case, as I said earlier, our table is a group data, or what we call a frequency distribution table, a well-defined data. And the question says that we should look at the table carefully, we should analyze it, and work out certain things out. Work certain things out. Find the modal mark, find the mean mark, and find the median mark. Okay. I want to emphasize on something. Here, in this table drawn, because of the mean mark, it is going to really be on us. It is going to be demanding. It is going to be, in fact, let me even put it that it's an obligation because of the mean mark for us to restructure the table and create another column called FX. We learned what FX is in our previous lesson. We said that we create a column called FX as and when we have been asked to look for the what? The mean. So in this case, a question has been asked on mean. So for that matter, this table needs to be restructured. The table can be drawn either in the vertical form or in the horizontal form. In the meantime, we're giving the horizontal form. But doesn't mean we cannot change it to the vertical form. We can still change it to the vertical form. So again, because we're asked of the mean, we need to restructure this table and create a column called FX. Without wasting much time, let's go on. I'm going to use the vertical column. So, I have my class which is marks. And that is X. Let me do this try. Let me do some adjustment. We're also given the frequency, and that is F. Then we create our fx. This is how the whole thing is going to be like. Right. Our mark starts from 1 to 1. 2, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, the frequency is 2. 2 is 4. 3 is 2. 4 is also 2. 5 is 10. 6, 5, 7, 6, 8, 7, and 9 is 2. Again, we shouldn't forget our total frequency. So we are going to add the frequencies. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus another 10 will give me 20. 20 plus 5, 25. 25 plus 6 is 31. 31 plus 7, 38. 38 plus 2 is 40. Let's try it again. 2 plus 4 gives you what? 6. And you add a 6 to 2, and that becomes what? 8. You add 8 to the next 2 become what? Giving you 10. 10 to this 10 will give you 20. 20 to 5, adding it to 5 will give you 25. Adding 25 to 6 will give you 31. 31 adding 7 to it will give you 38. 38 adding 2 to it gives you 40. So the total frequency is 40. Then I will go on with the fx. Again, we learned in our previous lesson that fx means that multiply the values of f by x. So you multiply this by this. So when 2 multiplies 1, that gives you what result? 2. And what is 4 times 2? And now what? 8. And what is 2 by 3? 6. 2 by 4? 8. 10 by 5? 50. 5 by 6? 30. 6 by 7? 42. 8 by this? 56. 2 by 9? 18. We must get our total frequency as well. We have to take our time and add. Forgive me, let me clean this side. So we have 2, 8, 6, 8, 50, 30, 42, 56, 18. 2 plus 8 is what? 10. 16. 16, add 8 to it. What do you get? And what are you going to get here? 24. 24, add 2 to it. What do you get? 26. 26, add this one to this. What do you get? 28. Add that one to it. What do you get? Let's go again. If that will be confusing, you take your time. Let's take the bigger number, small numbers. This and this will give you 10. Is that not it? So this one alone is 10. This one too will give you 14. This will give you 8. Add this and this. 8, 9, and 18. So the figures are 10, 14, 80, 98, 18. 8 plus 8 is what? 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. Remember 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 8 is what? 12. 12, add this 1 to it. That gives you what? 21. 21, add 1 to it becomes what? 22. So the total is 220. Good. So our table is now drawn as required of us. Let's go to the sub-questions. The first question says that A, use the table to find the modal mark. So we are coming. It is modal mark. You have to find the modal mark. Again, we learned that when we talk about mode or modal, the number with the highest frequency. So we must go through we said modal mark. So we come to the marks and look for the marks that people were able to score more. And that becomes your modal mark. When you look at 1, which is mark 1. 1, how many people scored 1? It's just 2 people. When you look at 2, you have 4 people scoring 2. 3, 2 people scoring 3. 4, we have 2 people scoring 4. 5, we have 10 people scoring 5. 6, we have 5 people scoring 6. 7, we have 6 people scoring 7. And 8, we have 7 people scoring. And 9, we have 2 people scoring. So out of the marks from 1 to 9, which of the marks were people were able to score? And I believe that it was 5. Because when you look at the marks 5, we have 10 people scoring what? 5. So for that matter, if the question demands for modal mark, the marks that people were able to score more was 5. So the modal mark is 5. Again, here we are looking at marks. We are not talking about ages. If it were to be ages, we would have added the word years. But marks, we don't add anything. Good. We go on with the second one, which is this AI. AI. It says the mean mark. You are supposed to look for the mean mark. So mean mark. No problem. This is a what? A group data. So we have to go for the formula for finding mean. And we said the formula for finding mean is sigma fx over sigma f. The bigger value over the smaller one. So that is sigma fx on your sigma f. And our fx, our total was 220. So 220 divided by 40. I believe we can simplify this 0 with this 0. Then we divide 22 by 4. So 422. How many 4 can we get from 22? And I believe that is what? 5. 4, 5 is what? 20. Taking 20 from this 2. 0, then a point. 4 goes here, 5. So the answer becomes 5.5. So for that matter, our mean mark is 5.5. Good. We then move on to the median mark. Median mark, which is II. Median mark. Again, in our previous lesson, we learned that when it comes to group data, if we want to find median, we know the formulas that we use in finding median position. The odd formula and the even formula. So in this case, we need to go to our frequency table and look at and check our total frequency. The total frequency will determine the type of formula that we are supposed to use. And when we look at our total frequency, it is 40. And we all believe that 40 is an even number. And for that matter, if it is an even number, we need to use the formula for finding the even formula for finding median position. And that is sigma f on 2, sigma f plus another sigma f on 2 plus 1, th. In this case, we have our total frequency to be 40 over 2, another 40 divided by 2 plus 1. So 40 divided by 2 will give us 20. Another 40 divided by 2 will give us still 20, plus the 1 gives us 21. So we are going to have two positions, the 20th position and the 21st position. And I said earlier, once again, that when it is even, it falls on two numbers. For that matter, we'll find the average. So our positions are 20th and the 21st. So over 2. So if you are going to look for the 20th and the 21st position, since we got these two positions from the total frequency, to locate its result, we must also go and locate it from the frequency. We need 20th position. And our first frequency is 2. We cannot get 20 out of 2. So what will you say we do? We'll add. When we add 2 to 4, it becomes 6. So we cannot get our 20th position. So we add a 6 to the next 2. It becomes 8. We are still not getting our 20th position. So 8 to this, that gives us what? 10. We are not getting it. So add 10 to this one, the next 10 here, and that becomes 20. So our 20th position will fall at this side. Then we trace it to the mark, and that is 5. So the 20th position is 5. Plus, we look for the 21st. Already here it's already 20. And out of 20, we cannot get 21st or 21 out of it. So for that matter, what should we do? We'll add a 20 to this one, and that becomes 25. So our 21st position will also be located here. And we'll trace it to the mark, and that is 6 over 2. Alright. So if that is the case, 5 plus 6 is what? 11. And 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. So the median mark is 5.5. It's 5.5. Good. We are then going on with the last one. And the last question, please kindly forgive me for the usage of the ball. Now, the last question says that if a teacher decides that the pass mark is 4, how many students will fail the test? the pass mark for the test is 4. It means that if nothing at all, you are supposed to get 4 for you to be passed. If you get anything less than 4, it means you have failed. Is that not the case? Because it says if a teacher decides that the pass mark is 4, how many will fail? So if this is the pass mark, when you get 4, you have passed. So anything apart from the 4, it means you have failed. So anyone had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you've all passed. So when people will fail, then it means that when you get 1, it means you have failed. Same applies to 2 and that of 3. So if that is going to be the case, if you get 1 and you have failed, how many people scored 1? We had 2 people scoring 1. So with 1 you have 2. When we go on with 2, how many people scored 2? It's 4. So we add it to the 2, 4. And 3, 2, how many people scored it? 2. So that one also be added 2. So those who scored less than 4, they all fail. So if you score 1, you have failed. If you score 2, you have failed. If you score 3, you have failed. So those who are going to fail will be 1 up to 3. And 1, we have 2 people failing from there. 2, we have 4 from that side. And 3, that is 2. So when we add them, this is what we are going to get. Then, how many students sat for the examination? We had 40 of them sitting for the examination. So this number divided by 40. And mind you says, if the teacher decides that the pass mark is 4, what will be the percentage of students that will fail? So if it's percentage of students, here times 100. What is 2 plus 4? And that gives us what? 6. 6 plus 4. And that is 8. So we are then going to get 8 out of 40 by 100. We are using 1 0 from the 40 to simplify that of the 100. And 2 divides 4 to give you 2. 2 divides 10, 5. The divisor here will divide your 8 to give you what? Your 8, 2 divides 8 to give you what? Good, 4. So it becomes 4 times 5. And 4, 5 is what? 20. So in this case, it means that the percentage of students that will fail if the teacher decides that the pass mark is 4 will be 20%. On that note, I believe that you have gotten the concept, and this brings us to the end of today's lesson. Thank you for your audience, participation, and contribution.